Good day, everybody. My name is Amanda Ace. I live in the Golden Route in South Africa, and I am going to share with you today how to become a 1 and 2 star manager in the worst case scenario. And why I am sharing this today is because this is my story. When I was introduced to LifeWave, I was in a desperate financial situation. People didn't know that, but I could definitely not afford patches. But I heard a story and I got hope, but I could still not afford the patches. And then I got very sick. Somebody gave me some patches. I had to repay it, of course, and I had to borrow money to be able to pay for my first patches. And I started with only one sleeve. And my life changed because of that. And that is why I'm so passionate about showing people how you can start with almost no money. You can make use of this opportunity and your life can change. So this is what this training is about today. I am going to share my screen and I'd love to show you what opportunities you have in LifeWave. So let's just get the screen started. Almost there. And so let's see how to grow to a 1 and 2 star manager in the worst case scenario. So first of all, a disclaimer. This is not a full training on the compensation plan. The focus for today is on the income potential for the new brand partner. The amounts are rounded off for easier calculation. And of course, I'm from South Africa, so we're working in rands. But we will assume that every person in these examples will order one X39 and one Eon, and we will work on an exchange rate of $20. At the moment, we are very lucky. It is much better. So just be patient. If it seems overwhelming, it will become clearer. So I will use an example of the worst case scenario, the person who can really only afford $25 to sign up with, and we will see how we can get the best outcome. So I will use two examples that represent the really opposite ends of the spectrum to explain a certain concept. This is not a business model on growing your business. In practice, you should aim for a balanced business, and the Enhanced Compensation Plan 2.0 will support you in this. We now have 9 ways to earn, and we will show some of them today. So we are talking about the starter enrollment option, $25, the worst case scenario, remember? So you're going to start with only $25. What you're going to get for that? So you're going to become a brand partner on $25. You're going to immediately get an online trading website, your personal online trading website. You're going to get a back office where you will learn and be able to see everything that's going on in your business. And you can immediately start earning with customers. So what is the 9 ways to earn in LifeWave? So with customers, there's 3 ways to earn, and you can start earning immediately, even if you started only on the $25 option. And then when you've got brand partners, there are 6 more ways to earn. You have to be active. In other words, have a monthly order or have an order to be active to earn with brand partners. With customers, you don't have to place an order at all. Of course, we all want to order, we all want to use the patches, so that's not the point of not ordering. The point is, how can you start a business if you don't have enough income to even buy your first set of patches? Right, so what should you focus on? You're going to have prospects, and you should focus on the why of your prospect. Why do the person that you are speaking to, why does that person want to get patches? Do they only want to be a customer? Or do they want to be a brand partner? And a brand partner is the person who wants to make use of the business opportunity, the earning potential of LifeWave. So if the person says they want to be a brand partner and they want to earn income, check further. Don't just accept their word. What you have to check is, this person, when does he want to start? How ready is to start talking to other people, to tell other people about it? What is his goals and what is he willing to do to get there? Is he ready to start now? Or does he first want to check it out, see if these patches are working for him? Does he like it? Things like that. Speak to your potential person, your prospect. Find out what is their goal. Right. So now let's say you've got customers. You have got somebody that's interested Let's say it's John. John is now a brand partner, started on the $25 option, and he starts speaking to people and he's got possible customers. What is the buying options of these customers? Well, they can be either, they can decide if they want to pay full retail or do they want to have a wholesale price. So let's take about a retail customer who wants to pay full retail. He just says, I want to try it for 1 month and see if it works, which is not what we suggest. We always suggest 3 months at least, but some people just say that's what they want to do. This person, the retail customer, will pay full price, $150, and that is his option, right? But the better option, I think, is the preferred customer, where you will get a 33% discount. So that person will only pay $100. He will get 10 free patches every 3 months if he has the automatic order. But ideally, there's many things that the person who invited you will tell you about that. But the preferred customer plus to me is the better option. I love this option. You also pay $100, 33% discount. You get wholesale and loyalty rewards. What's very nice is this person is the one who does not want to do the business, but they have people that say, how can I get these patches? They get a link and they will refer people to you and they will be paid for referrals in credit. They can get $100 in a month for 2 referrals to you. They will get it in credit and then they can buy their own patches with that. But they've got a yearly registration fee of $25 only. And for that, they will get 10 free patches every single month. Okay, so there are other T's and C's as well, but these are the options: retail customer, preferred customer, or preferred customer plus. And these customers have a 90-day money back guarantee. So now John is the new brand partner and he says, how will it benefit me to have customers and preferred customers? Well, he has now opened up 3 ways to earn. So you can now earn with retail profit. And let's talk about the X39 and Eon. And so the retail profit will be on the orders of your own customers. Like a retail customer, you will get $50 for an X39 and $15 for an Eon or any of the other secondary patches. A preferred customer, you will get $20 and $10. Remember, they are paying 33% less, so obviously your profit will also be less. And then you will get referrals from your PC Plus customers. All right, now here's an exciting bonus. The second way that you can earn is with customer premiums. Now you've already been paid your $20. Let's assume it's a preferred customer. You've already been paid $20 and $10, but now you're going to get an extra bonus on the orders of your own customers. And that is depending on how many points you've got, how many orders there's been. And that's going to be 5, 10, or 20% extra that you can get. And then there's an extra way, the business launch bonus. Now, this is very awesome. Once you become a 1-star and a 2-star manager, you will get $25 or $50 every week for the time that you are a 1-star and 2-star manager. And this is a bonus that lasts for 9 weeks. So let's look at the different options. Retail, preferred customer. What is the advantages of having a retail customer? So you're going to get a high profit, but it's more expensive for the customer, and retaining monthly customers is obviously more challenging, because it's more expensive for them. But let's look at the examples. So you've got the X39 for them. They're going to pay $150. 77 points. There are points attached to every single order. And you will make $50. You will get $50 profit on an X39. On the Eon, or a secondary patch, they will pay $80, 55 points, and you will get $15 profit. So if you look at the total profit, you will make $65 profit if the person buys an X39 and an Eon. Don't worry about the points too much now, but I wanted you just to keep this amount in your mind. 132 points. All right. So what are you going to get for a retail customer? The retail profit for a retail customer is going to be $65. Right. Now we're talking about preferred customer plus. So they are getting it for cheaper, 33% discount. they're getting loyalty rewards. So it's easier to retain your customers because obviously they want to keep on ordering every month because of getting all these wonderful loyalty rewards, the 10 free patches every single month. It's really awesome. So they can have a monthly order and you almost have like a fixed income when you have preferred customers, as long as they keep on ordering. Now, the preferred customers, they can just play around with their own orders. They've got their own link and they can always change it. Nobody is in a cell phone contract stuck with us for 2 years. You can change the date. You can change what you order. There's no problem with that. Right, but let's take your preferred customer. They are buying an X39. They are only paying $100, not $150 anymore. Still 77 points. You are making $20 profit. And with the Eon, they are paying $70 now, 55 points. You're getting $10 profit. So the total profit for you on a preferred customer with the X39 and the Eon will be $30. You'll be getting this every month. Look at the points, still 132 points. So that is your retail profit that you are making now on the preferred customer. So let's talk about becoming a one-star manager. I just laid the foundation now. Let's talk about becoming a one-star manager. Why would you want to become a one-star manager? It's not about status. It's about higher income, higher percentages. Isn't that why we are here? Why we are brand partners? We want a higher income. So what do you need to do to become a one-star manager? And can you do it with only preferred customers? Remember the context. We've got John now. He's got only $25 and he cannot even afford his own patches yet. So he wants to use this opportunity to earn an income and get his own patches. So can he do it with only preferred customers? What is needed to become a one-star manager? You need a personal volume of 110 points, and you need a qualified downline volume of 750 points. When you look at the video again, you will see the whole description about the qualified downline volume, what it is, where it comes from. I'll explain it better in the next slide. But on your back office, under education, there's a section in the success pathway. It's called glossary, and it will explain everything what it is. But let's look at the next slide and you'll see. So remember, you need the personal volume of 110 points. What is personal volume? It's your own orders. It's the orders of your own retail customers and the orders of your own preferred customers. Now here comes the awesome part. All these volumes keep you active and will build your personal volume up to 110 points and more. So that's your personal volume, your orders, retail customers, and preferred customers orders. Right. What is QDV? The 750 points that you need, qualified downline volume. Again, your orders, retail customers, preferred customers, then your brand partners in your team, their own orders, their retail customers, their preferred customers, and all the brand partners under your first line, unlimited downlines, all their orders, their retail customers, preferred customers, their brand partners, and everything under them. So in other words, it's the entire enrollment tree, everything that's happening in LifeWave because you started, because you joined LifeWave, and everybody that you brought in, everybody under them, all those points count towards your qualified downline volume. As I said, you will get a back office. You can look at this website, backoffice.lifewave.com. You'll have a sign-in username and password. And this is where you will see how far you've gone. You'll see these circles. Now, in this case, it's an active brand partner. They've got 110. They have to have 110 PV because, look, they want to go to a one-star manager. They are 40%. This person is 40% from one-star manager. They need 110 personal volume. This person is on 154, so that is green. They've made it. Now, the next one is your qualified downline volume. You need 750 qualified downline volume. In this case, this person's got 154. So you will always see on your back office exactly where you are and where you need to go, how far you are from becoming a one-star manager and further. So let's look at example 1. How can I become a one-star manager? So you can do it with only 6 preferred customers, each ordering an X39 and an Eon. Right, let's look at your X39 and Eon again. You're going to make $30 on each. So let's look at the profit for 6 of these preferred customers. $30 each, times 6, it's going to give you $180 that you've earned with 6 preferred customers. Now let's look at the points. Remember, I asked you to remember the points, 132 points for X39 and Eon, times 6, it's 792 points. Right, now the second way of earning comes in the customer premiums. If you look on the right-hand side, if you have more points between 300 and 599 points, you will get an extra 5%. If it's 600 to 1,199 points, you'll get an extra 10%. 1,200 plus points, an extra 20%. So you are on 792, so you will get 10% of your customer volume. 10% of 792 is $79. So what are you going to earn on 6 preferred customers? $180 plus $79 is $259. In South African rands, 5,180 rand. With 6 preferred customers, you have not paid anything more than $25. Now, the question was, do I qualify as a one-star manager? What do you need again? 110 points of your own, so you've got no orders of your own. But remember, your customers' points is 792, so you are qualifying. You're way over the 110 that you need. Your qualifying downline volume needs 750. You're on 792. So yes, you qualify to become a one-star manager. Well done. You are now earning $25 extra because of the business launch bonus. So that's the third way that you can earn. So remember, you earn $259 plus you're getting your $25 as a one-star manager. You are now earning 5,680 rand. Can you buy your own patches from that? Most definitely. So let's look at example 2. Can you do the same thing with brand partners? So you're going to get 2 brand partners, each starting on the advanced enrollment option. And you're going to order 2 of the X39s because remember, you need 110 personal volume and you need to be active, right? So you can do it that way, or you can have 2 preferred customer orders or customer orders. Let's assume it's also going to be 2 X39. And remember that points from your preferred customers count towards your personal volume. So in this example, you are going to order 2 X39s, or you're going to have 2 preferred customers or customers with 2 X39s. It's going to be 154 points. You're going to have an advanced personal sign-up with 300 volume points. And you're going to add 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right. So you've got 2 advanced with 300 points each. Now let's look at this. You've got the 2 advanced people that joined under you. Now, a next way to earn is coming in play. Your product introduction bonus. You get paid $75 for every advanced sign up. You've got 2, so that's $150. Now, your personal volume, because there's 2 X39s, is 154. You've got no customer premiums because you don't have more than 300 points. The bonus only comes into play when you've got more than 300 points, so there's no customer premiums. Your qualifying downline volume. Remember, to become a manager, you should have 750 points. So you've got 2 people on advance, 300 points each, so that's 600 points, plus your own personal 154 points. 754. You need 750. There's 754. And now another way of earning comes into play. You've got a level earning bonus because now you are a one-star manager because you did the 110 points and the 750 points. Now you're going to earn 5% of your business volume, these volumes of your brand partners. 5% of 600 business volume, those 600 points, another $30. So you're going to earn $150 and $30. That's $180, 3,600 rand. Do you qualify as a one-star manager? Yes, you've got your 154 points and your 754 points. So you are going to qualify for your first of 9 weeks of your business launch bonus, another $25. So you've got the $180, the $25, and it turns out that you're going to earn 4,100 Rand. Isn't that awesome? So that's the 1-star manager. How do you become a 2-star manager? You're going to need 110 points, personal volume, and your qualifying downline volume, 1,500 points, double of what you needed to become a 1-star manager. So how are you going to do it? You're going to do exactly the same to get double the awards. You're going to do it again. Or if you're clever, you're going to build your team so that you can get rewarded from their efforts as well, their orders, their sales, and their downlines. And that is the magic of multi-level network marketing, because you can now duplicate your efforts. So John D. Rockefeller said, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. So this is my personal opinion. You have to decide for yourself, what would you like to do? This is what I think is the best opinion. In my opinion, I think start people off as a preferred customer. And the people who want to use the business opportunity, let them get results and start talking to people immediately. As soon as they have somebody who wants to start patching, then convert them to become a brand partner, and then let them do exactly the same as you. They can now qualify for the 9-week business launch bonus because they will be ready. They've already spoken to people. They are ready to go. We don't want to join them as too quickly, because then the weeks are going to go over, and they will only have 8 weeks or 7 weeks or 6 weeks left to earn the $25 or $50. And so they can then start on any of the enrollment options as it suits them, on the $25 or on core, advanced, etc. And you will help them to get on the best option. So I want to just encourage you not to be swayed by the hype around the product introduction bonus that you can earn when somebody joins on core or advanced. It's a great bonus for the right situation when somebody is ready to become a brand partner. But make the right choices for your prospects' best interest. Not your best interest. Look at what's the best for your prospect. Should they be a preferred customer, or should they be a brand partner? Or should they be a preferred customer that converts to a brand partner? Look at the best interest of your prospect. So just for an example, as I said, don't be swayed just by the product introduction bonus that you can earn. Let's say your prospect wants 6 of the X39s. Maybe they've got 2 people or 3 people in the house that all want to use the X39. They decide they want 6 X39s. What's important is look at what they want. Look what they need. What's the best for them. But look at the preferred customer. If they order 6 X39s, you're going to make 6 times $20 for each of the X39. You're going to get $120. If you add somebody on advanced and you just look at the product introduction bonus, you're going to earn $84. So don't let the product introduction bonus sway you to make a decision for yourself. Make sure you make the decision for the new person, what's the best for them. So you've got a customer, preferred customer, and they are now ready to become a brand partner. What do you do now? So you are now going to add them either on your left side or on your right side in the binary, and they are now going to earn a percentage-based income that grows with the volume generated within the organization. And you're going to help them to become a 1-star and a 2-star manager and move up 3-star manager, the directors. You're going to help them to grow their business and to help them to win as well. And as they grow, you are going to grow. And as every person grows, you can see here, the percentages gets higher as you grow more higher in the business, and you also start earning deeper into your business. This is just an example of the mentor matching bonus, another one of the ways to earn. But just know that the higher you grow, the more you will earn. So once you've added a new person as a brand partner, now you open up 6 more ways to earn. So I'm just going to quickly run through this. This is not going to be a whole discussion or explanation, but let's look at the 6 more ways. got your product introduction bonus, where you will get paid on enrollments and also upgrades. In other words, the core, advanced, advanced plus, and premium options where people can either enroll or upgrade to. And you will get between $35 and $240, depending on the enrollment option that they chose. Then you've got the level earning bonus, and this is on all the orders of your brand partners, not your preferred customers. This is an extra way to earn the orders of your brand partners. You're going to get it 6 levels deep, and you're going to get between 3 and 7%. Your binary bonuses, this is where you start getting points on the people in your binary, and this is from 3-star managers. So obviously you want to open up that way of earning, and you want to move from 1-star, 2-star up to 3-star so that you can open up this way of earning, and that's an extra 5 to 10% on your left and your right volumes. Then you've got the mentor matching bonuses, and this is when you are on the 1-star director rank and higher up. This will be an extra 5 to 20% on the directors in your team, 6 levels deep, and this is with compression. Might not make any sense now, but it just means that the inactive people, if you've got 6 lines of people under you and 3 lines are inactive, it gets compressed. So you only get paid on the active directors in your team, not the inactive people. They don't hold you back. Right. Then this is amazing. The breakthrough incentives. If you move from 1-star director onwards, like if you become a 1-star director, you will get a $500 bonus. If you move up to 1-star executive, get a $5,000 bonus. Guys, that's a lot of money. And then, of course, as you move up higher, even higher, you can start earning in the quarterly leadership pool, and that's from 1-star presidential. So on your back office, you will find an education tab, and under documents, you will find many videos and PDFs explaining the compensation plan 2.0. I would suggest printing out these two documents, 9 ways to earn and the success pathway. Be sure to print it and review it regularly, and that will make the compensation plan 2.0 much easier to understand, and you will be able to just check it out and really see what's going on there. And watch this video again. I believe with your 9 ways to earn, that PDF will really make it easy for you to understand. So you have got the back office. Remember, backoffice.lifewave.com, and this is how it will look. So I just want to explain a few quick things on here. Here on the bottom, you will see every single week, this has been blanked out, but every single week it will show you how much you have earned. You will see it says approved. So there's a 2-week period during which everything gets audited. During that 2-week period, it will still say projected, not approved. Once it's approved, it will be paid into your e-wallet. Now, a quick way to see your e-wallet, here is your profile. There's usually a picture and a name there. If you click on that, you go to update status, and there's a section that says payment options. If you click on that, it will show you exactly how much money is available in your e-wallet at the moment. You can decide your e-wallet when you want it to pay out. You can even use that money as a spend back to pay for your patches and not even pay it into your bank, your personal bank account. Right. And then if you click here, view all your commissions, it will give you all your income for every week, because we get paid in dollars per week, every week. And if you click on there, it will show you all the 9 different ways that you've got to earn. It will show you as you start earning what you have earned on each of these ways. You can click on it and it will show you everybody that's placed orders and exactly how much you are earning per each order that you've got. And of course, here's the circles. It will show you where you are at the moment, how far you are to the from the next level, next rank. And if you click on these circles, it will show you what you need. You can see in this case, 4 of the 5 requirements have been met. Here is one requirement that's not been met. If you click on that, it will show you what you need to do to meet that requirement so that you can move up to the next rank. So I want to thank you for watching this training. Now go out and change lives, because this is what you can do. We have the opportunity to change people's lives, to bring the power of light to everybody around us. You can change your life. You can change many other people's lives. So go out and give them hope and show them that this can be done.